guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a giant unhaul. I didn't realize yarn was spilling out. I'm so sorry, but if you saw, I scanned every single book in my library, and I have over 4,200 books. If you have not watched that video, I will link it down below, but as I was clearing out my library, put all my unhaul books here. I don't know how many there are. There's at least 100, and it's going to be a big unhaul, so we're just gonna buckle up and do this. I don't love filming these videos because it's just so much stuff everywhere, and I'd rather just get it out of my house. I am not selling these. I will probably ask a few friends, like Tori has already claimed some that she wants, but I don't have the time to sell these online to people, so I will not be doing that. I will be donating them, maybe selling some to Half Price Books, and then the special editions I'll probably keep to give away / see if any of my friends want them. So that is what is happening with all these books. There are a variety of reasons. I was trying to be very picky about what I would keep and not keep. Obviously, I probably kept too much. I have like a million editions of every book I own too, because I have like 4 sets of some series, just because there's so many special editions. But I also have repped for a lot of book boxes, and I've gotten a lot of books in the mail from publishers and authors, and I go to Half Price Books a lot. So we have a lot of books that I am unhauling. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. The first 2, okay, I lied. The first 4 are because I have duplicates. So the publisher sometimes will send me duplicates, and I don't know why or what kind of list I'm on, but I really enjoyed both of these. I gave them both 4 stars. We have Raiders of the Lost Heart and Do Your Worst, and these are really good books, but when I was scanning in my library, it would tell me if I had duplicates, and it said that I already had these 2, and guess what I did? So I am going to be giving these away probably. These are ones that I really liked, so I'll probably do some sort of giveaway, maybe on my Patreon, we'll see, but these I'm getting rid of. I'm also not going to cut between each book because that's just going to take me way too long, so less cuts than normal on my channel, but I have like 100 books to get through. So I also have duplicates of Kelson Nee Stone books. So they sent these to me as they were coming out, but they also sent me their new covers. So I have 2 sets of this series now. I don't need to keep 2 sets of this series, so I'll be giving these away as well in my giveaway pile / see if my friends want them pile, because they're still cute. I just don't need 2 sets of their books. I also have What I Should Have Said by Max Monroe. This one's been out, I think, for like a year. I still haven't reached for it. I probably won't reach for it anytime soon, so this one is going to be unhauled. Then I do have Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan, but I read this and liked it. I gave it 4 stars, but I'm not gonna read it again. Do I need to keep it in my collection? No, so that's also going to be unhauled. I do need to think about that when I'm buying books. Only buy if I'm like, think I'm gonna love it, or if I've already read it, because if I have it, I read it, 4 stars, I don't need to keep it. I have The Temporary Wife by Katarina Mora, which is the Book Bonanza exclusive, but it's just like not foiled. I don't know what to call this texture, but it's fine. I already have this book. I don't need to keep another edition of that one. I also have some Brooke Montgomery books. Again, I did really enjoy these, but am I ever going to reach for them again? Probably not, so I'm not going to be keeping these ones on my shelves either. These are probably going to go in the giveaway pile. I also have One Last Time by Corinne Michaels, which is something I've had on my shelf for a very, very long time, and I still haven't read it. So this has been 2018. I try to be like, have I read it in the past like 2 years since I've gotten it? And that one's been like 6. So getting rid of that. This one, Tori was like, why are you getting rid of this? So it's Wrecked by Lauren Asher. This is the only one I have in the indie cover, and I liked it. Didn't love it, and it's being republished, and I already bought book 1 in the new cover, and all the spines are gonna match up, so I'm just gonna get rid of this one because I really don't need to keep it on my shelves. It was just taking up room. I also have Heartbreak Warfare that I read, I liked, never gonna reread. And then also Love in the Wild by Emma Castle I bought because the cover's really pretty, but I'm not gonna reread it. I don't need to keep that on my shelves. I do have Sabrina's Guide to Searching for Someday, which I think is a special edition, but I have not reached for this in the years that I've had it, and I think this was a more recent or older. This is from 2022 Hello Lovely box, so I will be donating this one or seeing if a friend wants it. I also have Bright Like Wildfire by Juliet Cross, which again, I liked it. I gave it 4 stars, but will not be rereading, so that one's going as well. I do have a bunch by Tijan, and I kept her Fallen Crest books, but I don't need a novella. I haven't read the series since I bought it like over 6 years ago. I still kept it because I know people love it, but I'm gonna get rid of the novella of that series. I do also have 2 Olivia Dade, which I read, I enjoyed. Actually, I don't know if I read Teach Me. I don't know, but I read 40 Love, and it was cute. But again, it was cute. Do I need to keep just cute books on my shelves? No, so those are also gonna go away. I have Shadows by Kristen Proby. This one, haven't read, had it on my shelves for a while. Going to get rid of that. And then some duplicates. I did already have Hideaway by Nora Roberts, so this one's also going to be going away. And then Passenger by Alexandra Bracken I've had on my shelves for probably a decade at this point, honestly. I still have not read this book, and it came out in 2016. So this is going away as well. And then we have some historicals that I've also just have not reached for in years. So we have My Dearest Duke, we have The Duke in Question, I've actually read Bombshell. I already have a finished copy of this. So also if I got ARCs and I have a finished copy, I'm gonna get rid of it. So those will be donated since they are ARCs. And then I do have Bitter Blue and Graceling, which I've had for probably a decade as well that I've never gotten to. So we're gonna get rid of those. I've really pared down my young adult, so I don't have a ton left. These I need to find someone that I know will want them. So we have Through the Storm, and then we have The Taming of Jessie Rose. These are duplicates as well. These are not first editions. I do have the first editions with the like embossed text, but Beverly Jenkins books are hard to find used, so I'm gonna save those for a friend in case I find them. I also have 2 Lisa Kleypases, which are duplicates with step backs. So we have Suddenly You, and then, oh, where did my other one go? I have another one somewhere that also, oh, maybe Tori took it. She took, maybe, I think so. She took the other one, so that's the only one I have left. I do have Once and Always by Judith McNaught as well. That's also a duplicate. A lot of times I'll have them in different covers. And then I do have the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I have a duplicate of. I bought this in Scotland when I was there, and then I had pre-ordered it and I didn't realize that the US changed to also include foiling, so it's exactly the same. So I am going to be probably doing a giveaway for that. And then I do have Blood on the Tide by Katie Robert. I was excited for this. It's sapphic, but I've seen not good reviews at all, and I still haven't reached for it, so I will be getting rid of that one. Also Wild by Macaulay Smelter. She sent me both covers, and I only need to keep one. So I kept the guy cover. I really like the other cover, and I'm gonna get rid of this one since I don't need to keep 2 of them. And then Island Queen by Vanessa Riley is one. It's just so thick, and I don't know if this is a romance. I think it's actually historical fiction, which I'm not the biggest fan of historical fiction. So I was sent this unsolicited. I kept it around to see if maybe I would pick it up, but I haven't yet, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. And then a couple more that have been on my TBR shelf that I just haven't gotten to. Sweeten the Deal by Katie Shepherd, Thank You for Sharing, Something in the Air, and then Until It Was Love. So these have been on my shelf for a while, haven't reached for them, so we are going to be getting rid of them. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna read these books that are like more literary because people love them. I've had this for years. I still haven't read it, so we're getting rid of that. And then I have some that I got at signings, some that I got from authors. So we have Ricochet by Carrie Lake. I think I got this at a signing years and years ago, so I still haven't read it, so we're gonna get rid of it. I do have from A. Zavarelli. I think I bought this somewhere, but it's Beast. Maybe I won it in a giveaway. I don't remember where I got this, but still haven't read it as well, still sitting on my shelves. And then I do have Blindside by Candy Steiner in the special edition, but I just don't love this book. It was good, but I'm not obsessed, so I'm not going to keep the special edition since I already have the regular book. So I will be probably seeing if a friend wants that. And then I do have this, I think I got it at a signing, Bound to Me by Christy Pastor. Yeah. I haven't read it, and this is from 2017. So I've been collecting books for a very long time because I also have Tegan Hunter's books that I bought, I think from a signing from a very long time ago. I think I did read this one actually. Haven't read these 2. I'm not gonna get around to them, so we're gonna get rid of those. Same with All About the D by Lex Martin and Leslie McAdam. I do have a special edition of The Doctor by Nikki Sloan, which I just had a bunch of special editions from her, and I have a regular book, so I don't need to keep them all. I don't even know where I got this. I don't know if I bought this actually, but it's from the Bookworm box from 2022. I'm gonna be giving that away as well. We have Fiona Cole. I have a bunch of hers that I just haven't reached for, so getting rid of that. I do have this one from Dark and Corky. I just don't know this author, and this came with 3 other books that I kept. So this is Cusp of Darkness by Olivia Preya. not going to keep that. And then I'm trying to be very selective about my mass markets. So I loved this series when it came out, but I don't need to keep it. I read it a long time ago and it was so good, but I'm not going to be rereading those anytime soon. So I do have the whole Wallflower series by Rebecca Genchak, but I have the Hello Lovely special editions, so I don't need to keep these on my shelves because I have those editions as well now. So I'm trying to cut back, so I'm going to be getting rid of that whole series. Not because I don't love it, I do, but I already have special editions of that. I have a duplicate of Nora, so I will be getting rid of Year One, and some other historicals that I just haven't reached for in years, so I don't need to hang on to them. I also have JC Burton. I think I got rid of most of hers my last unhaul, but I still had this hanging around. I'm not gonna read it. I've read some of them in that series and they were good when they were coming out, but I've also been holding on to Lilac Girls, but like I said, I have not been reaching for historical fiction. So this one is also going to be going away. And then Lisa Renee Jones, Skye Warren, I've had these for years. Haven't read either of them. Same with this Lexi Blake, and then this Jenny Holiday one. So these are also going to be donated. Next few stacks, we have Judith McNaught, which actually has this really pretty step back. Oh, I should have seen if Tori had this actually, but I have a duplicate of that one. And then we just have some other ones that either I didn't need anymore or were duplicates. So like I didn't know I already had this one. Flowers from the Storm, I have an original. And then other ones are just historicals I don't think I'll get to. These are actually duplicates as well, so I think I'm gonna set those aside because this one has really pretty step back in there. Another ones that are duplicates that I just do not need anymore. Annie Song, I do, sometimes I'll have the original and get like the newer copy somehow, so I think this was part of a lot or something I got, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Some more historicals that I don't need to hold on to. And then a YA that I've had on my shelves for quite a long time, Anna Guire. I think I read it, but I don't know why I'm holding on to that. Oh, I got Keepers of the Lost City because one of my students had loved it, so I told him that I would read it, and then I never did, and now I don't teach. So I've had this for like 3 years. I don't need to keep that. And then I do have another Kelson Denise Stone that I already have the new copy of, so I'm gonna set that in my giveaway pile. And then these two, this one I was really excited to read. It's Given Our History, but I've heard not great things from everybody who's read it. So I'm not gonna hold on to this one. And then this one, Amelie Howard, not gonna hold on to as well. I just don't reach for historicals that are mass markets anymore, so. And then I think this one I was excited for, but the reviews again are not that great for Play With Me, so I'm not gonna hold on to that. We have another Skye Warren I never got to. We do have another ARC. I have the finished copy, so I'm gonna be getting rid of the ARC that I was sent. We have different random books that I'm just like, I don't remember where I got you. And another ARC, Tessa Bailey. I have not reached for this since February 2023, so felt like it was time to get rid of that. We have some more historical. So Tapestry I read, I did not love it for book club, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then we have an ARC, another ARC for a historical. Just some of these that I just haven't reached for, and then we do have some mass market cowboy romances that I'm not going to read, so gonna get rid of that. And we have Up All Night with a Good Duke, which I actually did like, but I have a finished copy, so getting rid of that ARC. I'm trying not to hold on to any duplicates of things, but we have cowboy mass markets I do not need to keep. I was holding on to this Emily Giffen book. I still have Something Borrowed and Something Blue because Something Borrowed is one of my favorite movies of all time. Have not reached for this ever, and I've had that probably since I was like in high school. So we have some Book of the Month books that I have not gotten to ever. So, and I haven't gotten Book of the Month in like 4 years, so I don't need to keep those. I do have this one, which I was like hesitant to keep or not, By a Thread, the special edition, but I don't need this, and I haven't read it, and it's been on my shelves for so long. I think I do have the indie copy and the finished copy, so like the Trad Pub one and this one, so I'm gonna put this in my giveaway pile. A Kay Webster I still haven't gotten to yet. We do have my Lena Hendricks special edition, which I'm not gonna hold on to either. I haven't read this series yet as well, so I don't need to hold on to that. I do have an ARC of If I Stopped Haunting You, and this one was actually, I think, like pulled from publication too, because there's a lot of drama with the author, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then just some random books. Body Check, I was sent like 4 different copies for different things from the publisher, so I'm unhauling that copy. And then this one I think I was sent, but never picked that one up. I did read this and really enjoy it. It was a 4-star, I think, maybe 5, but I'm not going to reread this one, so getting rid of that. Another one I never reached for. I'm getting rid of my annoying, I think this is from the UK. It was supposed to be sprayed edges, but they never sprayed the bottom or the top. It's just the side. And I have the paperback, so I'm getting rid of that one. And then I have this one. I don't know from where, how, or why I have this, so we're getting rid of those. Then I still had these two from I don't know what. I'm never gonna reread Lord of the Flies. I've read it multiple times. I have this from Rainbow Rowell, which I've never even read, and it's super tiny, so we're gonna get rid of those. I am getting rid of The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden because I read it and gave it 2 stars, so unhauling that. And then just some more random ones. We have Rules for Second Chances, which I still haven't just reached for. And then we have a historical fiction, which I try to keep onto those because I think I'll read them, and I never do. So this is to capture what we cannot keep. Gonna get rid of that. Then I have Business or Pleasure, which I've still never picked up. It's been on my TBR shelf for a while. Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I got this special edition this year and I gave this book 3 stars. So I'm not gonna keep this. It's again gonna be in a giveaway pile. And A Deadly Education, I don't know if this, oh, this is actually an Illumicrate exclusive, but like I've never read this and I've had this for years. So again, giveaway pile. Liar by Fiona Cole, I think is a special edition, so I'll keep that to give away. Another historical fiction. I don't know who I thought I was keeping all of these. We have Lines and Lace by Megan McKinney. I wanted the paperback and they sent me the hardback, so I figured out how to get the paperback with the setback. Still pretty, but I do not need to keep that. We have an Ella Fields and another Fiona Cole. I actually think this one's out of print, but I read it, it was fine, so not keeping those. I have an arc of The Fall of Ruin and Wrath by Jennifer Armentrout, but I do have a finished copy, so trying not to hold on to too many things. I do have these two. I think I read How to Fail at Flirting and I liked it. Again, don't have to keep a hold of that. And then Full Moon Over Freedom, I just never picked up. And if I need to, also with any of these that I'm gonna get rid of, I can get them from the library if I really, really, really want to read them. I have another Fiona Cole that I'm getting rid of. Don't need to hold on to this one. I have How to Fail at Flirting. I think I've seen not great things about this book, so I never picked it up. And I'm just gonna get rid of it because I keep on thinking, oh, did I see bad reviews? I think I did. So I don't wanna read it. I have this one I'm really sad about because I was really excited. It's Remedial Magic. It's a sapphic witchy romance, but it has horrible reviews. So that stopped me from picking that one up. People said it's not like what it says it is, like the synopsis is misleading. And then I have Mimi Matthews. I don't think I'm gonna like her books. I think they're more like rom-com historicals, so getting rid of that one. And then I have K.B. Winters. This is like really old. I still haven't read it. I think it's like a MC romance. Getting rid of that. And then I do have 2 Aza Varelli books that I don't need. These are from, I think, Mystic Box, possibly. I don't like bind-ups as much, so this is books 1 and 2, and then this is, I think, a novella, and I have all of them, I think, as normal books, so getting rid of these. I have These Violent Delights and These Violent Ends. I actually read this one, and I think it gave it 4 stars. I liked it, but it's been years since I read it, so I'm not gonna pick it back up. So those are gonna go as well. These are like precariously balancing right now. And then we have a ton of mass markets. So Brenda Joyce, I have a duplicate of. No Sweet Surrender, Phoebe Kahn, I have a duplicate of, so those are going away. Tessa Dare is a duplicate. I think all of these actually are duplicates. Lord of Scoundrels, I have the original. Under Your Spell, I already own as well. This one, this is a duplicate, I know. I have the actual foiled one. That's pretty. We have an Emily Sullivan I haven't read. Kristen Vaden I haven't read. Bethany Bennett, any with like these kind of covers I haven't read, I'm just getting rid of. I do like Amy Rose Bennett, but I think this one's actually a duplicate I have as well. And then I have Like No Other Lover, which I already own. Kathy Maxwell, I think this is like really old and I still haven't read it, so I'm getting rid of that one. Kilts and Daggers is a duplicate, and then Brenda Joyce apparently is a duplicate, which I don't remember owning that one, but I do. And then The Counterfeit Scoundrel, I have a new copy, and this one's an ARC, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. And then I have some that I just randomly had. So we have Blood of the Wicked by Karina Cooper. We have a Gina Showalter mass market. If it's a contemporary mass market, I'm probably not gonna keep it, except for like my all-time favorites. We have some paranormal ones. So we have A Sliver of Shadow, we have Ascension, and we have Possess Me at Midnight, just some random paranormal stuff. And then I have that whole J.C. Burton series I'm getting rid of, the entire series in the mass market, because I loved these when they came out, but I'm not going to reread them, so I don't know why I'm holding on to them. It's from 2018, so time to move on from that series. A bind up, I do not like mass market bind ups, so I don't know how. I think I got this from the publisher for Lisa Kleypas, but not gonna read it. I have a Kristen Proby. Haven't read it in years, not gonna read it. I do have this, which I don't know why I keep on having it. Like, this is a thing where a lot of romance authors will do anthologies to raise money. So this was for Australia, and it's got some pretty good people in here, but I'm never going to read this, ever. And it's signed by Skye Warren. It doesn't even have like a table of contents. It just literally starts with Skye Warren. So I was like, there is a Gianna Darling, is it? No, it's not even gonna be, it just, it's not even in alphabetical order, so I don't even know how you're supposed to. I was like, which Gianna one is in here? Oh, there it is. Be There With Me? What is Be There With Me? A new adult romance? Okay, I might actually like keep this to look at it, because this says Gianna Darling wrote with Jake. What is that? I've never heard of that before, but it's so short. It goes to page 91, and it starts on page 69. So it's like a 22-page short story. Interesting. I'll probably get rid of this, but I'm gonna put it aside to see what it is. And then the last thing is I have like a bunch of mass markets that are just old mass markets I don't think you care about. We have like Julie Ann Walker, we have a couple J.R. Ward, we have different things I don't think you care. They're old. And then the last thing is the Forever Yours duet by Monica Murphy. I don't know if this was in a book box, but I'm gonna not keep this either. So that is my unhaul. That is so many books. Let me know how you unhaul books, and I will see if any friends will take these special editions off my hands and take all these to be donated. So yeah, that is everything. Let me know how you decide what books to keep and what to get rid of. Are you super picky? Do you have to go through your library? It was actually really fun going through everything and getting rid of these. I'm gonna be so happy when they're out of the house. But yes, that is all I have. If you made it this far, leave me a star emoji. Just leave me a star. It's the only one I can think of because I've talked about way too many books. Leave me a star emoji, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.